Morning, everyone. I'm back with Legends Arceus. I'm right outside the Silesian ruins, and it looks like it's starting to become the morning. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't see any ghastly about either. That was probably why there was like spooky uh, ghost music. Oh, it's still considered nighttime apparently, according to the map. There was a Golduck outbreak, but I went and caught them last night. Yeah, progress track. I swapped out my team again. Of course, Decidueye is the only one who's staying. Uh, I did get myself a Hisuian Weird Ear. Yes, I did. He is an alpha, but he's in the box. I don't know if I want him in part of the main team because he is a normal psychic, and I already had a plan to use Zoroark when I eventually get him, and he's a normal ghost. I don't really like using overlapping types in my team. So for now, the only set person I want on my team is Decidueye. Everyone else I, still need to train and evolve for dex completion purposes. I already have a Rapidash, but I do want a shiny Rapidash. Because, why not? I ranked up to 7, and now all Pokemon obey me. Still quite a bit excessive, but oh well. Let's just keep going with the story. Oh, right. Volo. What's up? Good work. Very good work indeed, Yuki. You got the fragment back safe and sound. I'm well aware of Kalaba's reputation. They say she's stubborn, too old-fashioned, and so on. But she's given the Pearl Clan all she has, ever since she was young. She lived her prime years here in the Hisui region, trusting in the guidance of Almighty Sinnoh. I don't think that it's that she hates the Diamond Clan or the Galaxy team. Rather, I think she simply loves the Pearl Clan very, very much. Anyway, I do hope you're able to calm Ursaluna's frenzy. A raging Pokemon in the area definitely isn't good for business, I assure you. Good for... It's not like you're selling to everyone, everywhere. But I guess you're a forager and you just make money off that? Huh. Anyway, let's go talk to Calab... Wrong button. Calaba. The Bibarel echoed. Oh, so you've come to bother me again? Well, come as often as you'd like, but it won't change my mind. This wall fragment, it's yours, right? What? You went and retrieved the fragment from those bandits? Why go out of your way like that for a complete stranger like me? I guess you're that eager to calm Ursaluna, hmm? If possible. I'll admit, I didn't expect anybody else to truly care for Ursaluna. Well then, let's see that wall fragment. I mean, Arezu asked us to help. And there we go, good as new. I see the word no twice. Oh no, okay. I'm pretty sure it might be in Japanese then? Or Romaji at least? There we go, good as new. All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. Yeah, it's the original, well, I guess this is technically the original Silesian Ruins mural quote thing. Alright, Kalaba. Let me read what it says. All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. I see. I suppose it means people helping each other, like how you helped retrieve the fragment. I've read this passage many, many times, but this is the first time I've truly understood what it means. Maybe this is Almighty Sinnoh's guidance? What is your name then, boy? I see. Yuki. Please lend me your strength so that we may help Ursaluna. It's true that Ursaluna has become enraged, but he doesn't seem to be in utter frenzy. I think he will return to his normal state if we can just give him some medicine. I could never bring myself to engage Pokemon in battle. But that's something I can rely on you for, am I right? Ursaluna prefers to stay on Sludge Mound. Please join me there when you're ready. Sure thing. Sludge Mound is down there. I find this area cute. Ursa's ring, as in Ursa ring. Oh, I didn't know I could ride weirder in here. It seems rude though, but there's space for it, so I might as well, I guess. This way. I also collected all the Spiritomb wisps from this area. I'm missing a few from Jubilife, but there's two no, not Jubilife. I collected all the wisps from Jubilife too. I meant Obsidian Fieldlands. But there's two areas of Obsidian Fieldlands I haven't gotten access to yet anyway, because I still need to be able to cross water. So I'm not gonna worry about the wisps there until I get access to it. I am missing 6. Okay, how do I cheese this? Pick up this. This way. Oh. This does seem like an arena. Over here. Ursaluna is enraged, yes, but he must still recall his long relationship with the Pearl Clan. He never fails to show up the moment I play my Celestica flute. That's an interesting Ursa ring. Or at least alternate Ursa ring. Now, show your mettle to Ursaluna. But remember that Ursaluna is a Pokemon very dear to the Pearl Clan. I will not permit you to catch it. Okay. Is this... I don't know what type you are. I might as well just use a regular double hit. Oh, I'm 10 levels higher than you anyway, so I guess that's fine. This might not be fun. Okay. It's not too bad. Oh, you have Bulldoze. Oh, you have Bulldoze. Go. My reliable starter. Okay, fine. Triple arrows. Dark type, perhaps? Normal, dark. You don't look like a steel type. Ursaluna, my poor darling, you must be exhausted from running around like that. Oh, I need to reorganize my box then. Come, let me make you all better. Can a regular Teddy Ursa become an Ursaluna? I have here a special medicine of the Pearl Clan. It'll clear out any poison in a Pokemon's body. If poison's what's causing Ursaluna's rage, this is sure to calm him down. We call it Toxagon. That's... Did it just throw up? Although it makes sense. Vomiting the poison inside your body is a good way of like expelling it. That way you don't, your body might have processed some of it, but it's not going to process all of it. And all poisons have a dose which is safe, but like it varies depending on like the depending on the venom or like poison or compound. Yeah, it's like I forget. It's like there's like a chart for like there's charts for compounds where like 50% of the population, if they take that amount, then like it's like a 50% chance they like die or not. And then the higher the dosage, the more likely it is you're gonna die. But yeah, you could take like small amounts of like poison and not die, but I don't recommend it anyways because you don't know how little or a lot you have to take before it becomes lethal. Okay. It's so potent that we only use it on tough resilient Pokemon like Ursaluna. Yeah, you just made it wretch, so yeah. Like all medicines can become poisons if you overdose, of course. There, dear Ursaluna. You've calmed down now, haven't you? This is all very strange, though. He wasn't glowing, not like Cleavor. Very astute of you, Galaxy Team Recruit. You're exactly right. When you quelled Cleavor's frenzy, I could see the strange light rising into the sky all the way from here. Are you Gardenia's ancestor? I was like staring at her. I'm just like, you're related to someone, aren't you? My guess is Gardenia. Mainly because of the giant leaf she's carrying behind her. But it kind of makes her look like a Koropukuru. One of those, it's like, it's a little spirit thing I remember from like Shin Megami Tensei. It's like a little old man with like a leaf umbrella thing. But like she reminds me of those spirits. Okay. But no like okay. No such strange light erupted from Ursaluna after you defeated him, nor was he glowing. And what is this clinging to Ursaluna's coat? Seems like some kind of powder. That girl from the Diamond Clan, Arezu. Now why did she of all people find the need to come and tell me about Ursaluna, I wonder? Oh, but I almost forgot something important. Play your Celestica flute for me, won't you? No, we got a new mount. Earth plate. Normal ground? Ground dark? I don't think you're steel type. Ursaluna is very good at finding things that are buried in the ground. We say that he's digging for treasure, even if these treasures might not always glitter or gleam. Ooh, item finder. Now go and let your commander know of what transpired here, child of the Galaxy Team. Brr. Okay, Y digs for treasure. Can he charge? I don't think he can, like, jump around and climb as well as, What? Okay, interesting. Old verse 9. Part of a series of old poems that have been unearthed from around the Hisui region. Written by the same person. I'll read it later, I guess, when I collect more of them. This is difficult to track, actually. Guess it's tracking all around? No, he cannot. He can't run, and pressing Y without treasure doesn't really do anything. How do you scale up mountains? Okay, you can't. You scale up mountains. It feels a bit better than Weirder, actually, but Weirder is a bit better at scaling because I can jump. I'm not gonna get attacked while doing this, right? Oh, okay, I will. Ow. Maybe I should start heading back. Good to know I can switch back and forth between them, and that thing is trying to kill me. Ha. Blip, blip. Okay, I am getting farther away from it, so there's something around here I should be looking for. It'd be great if I wasn't getting chased and or attacked, but guess that can't be helped. Oh, Togetic. I have one already though. Come on, where's the treasure? There somewhere? Okay. Wrong button. Let's try to get up and then search. Smoke bomb. Catch it, yes, okay. Okay. Good catch. How does he take falls? That was a soft fall, so good enough, I guess. I guess I'll go treasure hunting on my own time, though. Oh, gotta run. Oh. There was a river. And I was next to the bridge. Whoops. Oh well. Pick up that grain. Okay, what can I craft? Actually, I do need more spoke balls. No, 14's good. I'll probably just craft whenever I have... or whenever I run out of things that I want to use. Specifically on Decidui. Should probably rest up too. Poor Ponyta. Anyone I need to replace? Stunky, because I caught a Skuntank last night on my adventure. And I gotta reorganize. I reorganized my box a bit. So, yeah, I have a box specifically for shinies. I did find a Luxray. I didn't even notice the Luxray. I just noticed I was on a mountain. Something was trying to attack me while I was trying to like figure something out. I got annoyed, turned around, saw the Luxray, and I was just like, "Oh. Okay. Don't mind if I do." This box is specifically for Pokemon I need to like make get to evolve. Wait, I should be moving the Scythers in here. Just to keep it organized. Scyther. All the Scyther I have, all the Teddy Ursa I have. Oh, thank you for the raid. Wait, where's all the Teddy Ursa I have? The rest of my box isn't organized as I would like. There's one. Toss you in there. Do I have... I think I have an Ursa ring. I should have caught an Ursa Ring. I just need an Ursa Luna. Somehow. Okay, work on that later, I suppose. But, yeah, I do have a skunk tank. Don't have a stone for you. I don't think I have a male hippopotamus. No, not hippopotamus. Hippowdon. That's what I need. So I might as well check. Five. Okay, you're better stat-wise. Good enough. Okay. There you go. Alright, Laventon. Huh? I think you got something stuck to you. Hey, it's an unknown. It was stuck to me? Is that a Pokemon? Yeah, this is like the second area in the game. I've been like exploring a lot, so I have no level limit. Yeah. Even in the first area, I just spent a lot of time exploring and like got my starter up to a Decidueye. It was quite excessive actually. But I just love exploring in this game. Alright, Laventon. Come to think of it, Volo did mention that there were carvings that resembled writings on the walls of the Salacian ruins. But supposing that the Pokemon we just saw is a species with multiple forms, perhaps the carvings are actually the likenesses of this very Pokemon. I'm going to add a section specifically for that species to your Pokedex. Well, I'm gonna have to unknown hunt eventually. What's this now? Letter-like markings seem to have appeared in this section I've just added. And was that your Arcphone I just heard? If your mysterious device is reacting to this new species, I wonder what that could mean. Press the Y button while viewing the cover of your Pokedex to jump to your unknown research. Okay, unknown gets its own special part in the Pokedex. Oh, they're in specific locations and there's clues for them. That's cool. I can't battle them, but catching them is still fine. Okay. How does that work? Within the settlement where time rules. Turn your eyes up at the Volcano Island. A seems easy enough. I should... So A should be somewhere here. What did that space specifically? Where time rules. That sounds like the Diamond Settlement. It's not going to be in the house somewhere, is it? Wait, is that Alder? Why does that look like Alder? And that looks like Maxie. No, not Maxie. Archie. No, wait. It's Maxie. I keep confusing the two. What? Alder and Maxie? That's a strange combination, if I've ever seen one. Where is the unknown? I mean, this is a settlement dedicated to Dialga, who's ruler of time. I would expect it to be somewhere around here. Do they all have scrolls of Alder and Maxie? Okay, maybe not Alder and Maxie specifically, but their ancestors, I guess. Okay, I went to those two houses. This place seems important, maybe? I want a game with Rhyhorn racing in it. Outside of XY. It's not really racing in XY, I don't think. But that would be fun. Typhlosion and Luxray. I don't actually know what Typhlosion's second type is. I thought it was poison? I know Samurott is half dark in this game. I think. Okay, I don't know where the unknown is. I'll figure it out later, I guess. Oh, Fire Ghost. That's interesting. So kind of like a Chandelier, but as a starter. They turned my Ghost Owl into a fighting type, and then they made Typhlosion a ghost. That's... So Ghost, Dark, and Fighting. Interesting types to use. Okay, yeah, we're going. Let's just go. I'll unknown hunt some other time. Fire Ghost. Huh. That makes me kind of wanted to get a Typhlosion then, but oh well. I'll stick with my Rowlet or Decidueye. Triple Arrows I think is pretty strong anyways, even though it's base power 50. The focus energy effect is very useful. Let's go back to the village. I actually want to know how to get the other starters in this game, because I know trading is in the game, but there's gotta be a way to find the other starters in the wild, right? Hey, Akari. There you are. You better hurry to the commander's office. Unless it's gonna be like a post-game thing where Laventon gives you the other two after beating the game. That'd be nice, I guess. But yeah, because these three Pokemon aren't native from Sinnoh. Got some more side quests, but Kamado awaits. Hey, Adam and Benny? Benny, why are you here? We have a situation. Let me explain. Lilligant, our clan's Lady of the Ridge, is in a frenzy, and Arezu knowingly kept this from me. A Lilligant, you say? Yes, there are only female Lilligant, which makes this honored one our Lady of the Ridge. But this isn't the time for cultural lessons. I'd like to find out just what Arezu was thinking, but she's nowhere in Jubilife Village. Last I saw, she was at the Wallflower, polishing off a big old plate of potato mochi. Not that I blame her, my cooking is simply irresistible after all. Benny, now's not the time. If Arezu of the Diamond Clan was somehow involved in the situation with the raging Ursaluna of the Pearl Clan, it could lead to the two clans going at each other's throats again. Tell me, Commander, if we do end up in a struggle with the Pearl Clan, what will your people do? Can we stay neutral? We would be forced to remain neutral. Yes, okay, that's my position. Meaning what? If we were to show support for one side, it would put us at odds with the other. We came here to create a home for ourselves, not to take part in the tearing of the land apart. Right, of course. After all the work you've put in to get us to treat one another as equals and keep us from fighting, I suppose it's no surprise you'd refuse to intervene if trouble were to break out again. Perhaps you have an idea how we might address the situation? I have Ursaluna! Ursaluna? So he and Warden Kalaba found you worthy? That's perfect then. Ursaluna should be able to sniff out Arezu, wherever she's gone. If you are strong enough that Ursaluna deemed you worthy, then you should be ready to quell Lilligant's frenzy as well. I'll head to Lilligant's seat then. Brava Arena, if it's called. If you'll excuse me. Well, I saw that. For some reason, I thought Brava Arena was related to Braviary. Whoops. Listen well. You must quell any Pokemon that could cause harm to the people of Hisui. Always remember, we came here to make a new home where we could live without war or strife. So you guys are refugees from somewhere. Where? Only places I know where war is Unova and Kalos. No, but the Kalos region, that was like 1,000 years ago, and this is only like a few hundred years ago? But Unova, I think that war was like 500 years ago? I actually need to refresh myself on, like, Pokemon history. Do I have other side quests? No, I don't. Okay. At least I have a vague sense of memory for, like, historical timelines. Remembering timelines isn't my strong suit. Remembering, like, what happened during events? Sure, that's easy. But, like, when they happened, no. I can barely do that with normal real-life history. Where am I going specifically? It doesn't say, so I really need to hunt her out? That girl who sat out earlier must have been eating some of Benny's potato mochi. I could still smell them on her. That reminds me. I've seen Mistress Kalaba riding around on the Ursaluna shores, digging for treasure in the ground. Wonder if Ursaluna uses his sense of smell to suss out where treasure might be. Ursaluna now knows Arezu's scent. Follow the blue signals to find her. Blue. Treasures nearby. Wow, this is janky. What's the... How did I get up there a few times already? How did I make my way up before? Oh, from here, of course. Okay, that's gonna be in the way. Stinking Paris. Why are Paris so aggressive? I wouldn't expect Paris of all Pokemon to be so aggressive, but... I guess they are? Oh, I lost the scent of the treasure now, didn't I? Nope. Please, Ursaluna. Thank you. Iron chunks. Okay. Thank you. Is something trying to hit me? Nope. There's a... Let's cross the bridge. Safely. Spray some of this. Do I have a Tangrowth yet? Can I get a Tangrowth? Yes, I can. Ah! That was not a back strike. Then again, it did surprise me when it just ran towards me like that. My bad. You didn't notice a thing. Please stop turning. There you go. Back to the grass. Okay. Run away. Can I get up? No. I'm gonna have to go around somehow, aren't I? How do I get up? Like that, I suppose? Okay, don't know how that worked. Oh, there she is. I didn't have to go up there after all. Hey, Arezu. Oh, how did it all go with Ursaluna? I helped him, yeah. Thanks a bunch, fella, but how'd you find me all the way out here? Ursaluna found you. Tracked me all the way here by the scent of those potato mochi I ate? That Ursaluna sure is something. I know he's descended from one of the Pomon that were blessed by Almighty Sinnoh, but still, wow. My luck's run out, though, as you can most likely tell. I got chased by a Pomon and sprained my ankle pretty bad as I was running away. It's almost like the world wants to punish me. Ah, there you are. Arezu, right? Ah. Mistress Caliba, I didn't... I owe you an apology. I treated you with disrespect, thinking you were just some whelp from the Diamond Clan. Sorry for that. I should have treated you better. It's not your fault that Lillekant became frenzied, nor that my Ursaluna was so enraged. You were trying to help them both, weren't you? I didn't even have the courtesy to listen to you. You'd think someone who's lived as long as I would be more patient. It's okay. I didn't do a good job explaining myself either. Ursaluna only started acting weird after he got too close to Lillekant and smelled her perfume. She was already frenzied by that point, so I'm sure that's what caused it. That explains the strange powder I found on Ursaluna. Must have been powder from Lillekant. But what happened to your leg, dear? I was gathering ingredients to make bombs, but I fell and sprained my ankle. Wow, Arezu. You really took the initiative. See, the reason I went to Jubilife was to get help for Ursaluna and also learn about crafting. But while I was there, I bumped into Professor Laventon, and he told me about the bombs you used to quell Cleavor. So I thought I'd make some for Lillekant using her favorite foods. You galaxy people know all sorts of things. I'd like to learn even more from you, really. Well, then we'd better take care of Our Lady and get all this mess resolved first. Adaman. What were you thinking, doing all this yourself? Did you think I couldn't help you? Though, no one would blame you for thinking so. Not much of a leader, am I? I've never even seen Almighty Sinnoh with my own eyes. And I failed to imagine that Lillekant might have become frenzied too. Listen up. I'll take the bombs that Arezu made and meet you at Brava Arena. Don't you worry, Arezu. Yuki will calm Lillekant, and that will be that. Things should settle down. Head to Brava Arena. That's where Lillekant's seat lies. Arezu will be taken care of. My dear Birbarol and I will make sure she reaches her lady. You're all so kind. Okay. Where's the fastest way to get there? Teleport to Diamond Settlement, I guess. Is there treasure around here? Up there? How do I get up there? Going around, of course. Okay. Wait, didn't we get the treasure here already? Please. I don't want to fight you. Run. Ow. High horsepower? Was that high horsepower? This way. just collect some more bug words. At least I think I need bug words for the stealth spray. Okay. It would be rude not to climb up the stairs with my own feet, I feel. Yo, so you've come. I take it means you're ready? I guess. Lady Lilligant's a sight to see, even her frenzy. Behold her, and be grateful. I hope we didn't keep you waiting. All it took was one of my poultices to get Arezu's leg all patched up. Kalaba, ma'am, I am deeply sorry we've had to lean on your help so much, especially as we're from different clans. Arezu tried to solve the whole situation herself. I dare say she bit off more than she could chew and caused some trouble, but her heart was in the right place. Listen, the Lady of the Ridge Lilligant is like a dancer, always in motion, always darting about. You'll want to watch her real close and learn how to dodge her moves. That's right. If you keep on dodging, she might get tired and that'll be your opening. That's when you can bring out your own Pokemon and prove your might. Don't let me down. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I did change my shoes out of the sandals you start with. They had like this split-toed shoes in the store, and I was just like, okay, ninja shoes, nice. Oh, Lilligant's so pretty. Yes, very much like a ballerina. Brava, but time for me to chuck things at you, I guess. Back. 2 jumps, okay. Nope, that was too soon. And what is this? Oh. Dodge through her. Okay. Three jumps this time? Okay. 4 jumps. Okay. Now I'm going to assume you're still grass type. Regular flame wheel. Oh, burn too. So it only takes 1 turn. Ponyta! It's okay, shake it off. Okay. Dodge through it. That. That was too close. Please. Okay, good. Hey, thank you. You didn't just save Lilligant, you saved Arezu as well. I appreciate it. First to Saluna, now Lilligant. You're amazing, you know that? Being all frenzy didn't suit Lilligant one bit. I'm so happy she's back to her graceful self. So pretty. Arezu, you still owe someone an apology. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. A young one like her's bound to get caught up in some trouble from time to time. Remember what's written in the Celestian ruins? All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. There's wisdom in those words. I imagine they're the teaching of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Of course, completely forgotten about them until a certain somebody helped me remember. We owe you one, ma'am. Don't try to solve everything by yourself, Arezu. You're a warden. Of all people, we should know how to stand in solidarity with others. It's our job to stand side by side with Pokemon, after all. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Well, I can hardly start yelling at you now after Kalaba wrapped all that up so nicely. Just one more thing, Arezu. I know you were trying to do what you thought was right, and I approve of that. But from now on, do it without keeping things from me, agreed? Other than that, no need to change a thing. Except maybe to put in some training. If anything else happens to Lilligant, I need you ready to protect her like the warden you are. I understand. Let's work together from now on to keep the Marlins safe, Arezu. I'll be sure to inform Urita that both the Diamond Clan and Galaxy Team helped save Ursaluna. You did well, Yuki. All our different groups finally joined hands to work together today. I admit, it was a fun day for me. But now it's about time I be on my way. Listen, you know me. I'm Adamant, leader of the Diamond Clan, and I worship Almighty Sinnoh, the ruler of time. Time is all about change, and we can't live in fear of that. We can only try to help the time we live in change for the better. Something tells me helping you folks out will help me do that. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for everything. I think I'll stay and talk to Lilligant for a while. What happened, Lilligant? How would a kind-hearted Pokemon like you end up all frenzied, huh? Though it's not like I'm perfect. I hid things and lied and couldn't even keep you safe. I'm real sorry about everything. Okay. That's done. Okay. Back to the commander, I suppose. You're a real wonder. Saw light disappearing into the space-time rift. Quelled another frenzied Pokemon, have you? Volo, just what are you doing? Like, what do you want to do specifically? We still don't know what's causing the lightning that frenzies these Pokemon, but you just go on rescuing them without even a hint of trepidation. Why do you... Why do you sound like a villain? At least to me, you sound like a villain. You might even change the entire course of history here in Hisui. Then again, doesn't Cynthia sometimes sound like a villain? I mean, I know she loves Pokemon and she is the devoted champion of Sinnoh, but out of context, she might sound like a villain. I definitely want to be in the good books of someone like that. Let's stay in touch, friend. It's either because you're a sleazy merchant or you're a villain. Volo, you're suspicious. Oh. Do I need to fight with the Pachirisu? Oh, okay, you're the guy who had the side quest. Okay. If you want me to use a Pachirisu only, I guess I'll oblige. Wait, what level is this Pachirisu? 33. I'll replace Goomy a bit for a moment, I guess. Is there any other Pachirisu I can use? Really? That's all the Pachirisu I have? Okay, fine. Oh, wait. Deposit my entire team, I guess. Correct? Yes, okay. Sorry, Professor. And I should prep my moves. Crunch will be useful. Quick attack will be useful. Are you special or physical? Neither. Okay. Spark is better than Thundershock anyway. Wait, what? I thought I was gonna be fighting you. Fine, okay. Shouldn't be too bad still. Yeah, it's not that bad. Ooh. How much does this do? Will a strong style is not going to cut it. I have to go for healing. It has bulldoze? Fine, all or nothing. Strong style. The heck? Astonishing. That really was amazing. You defeated an Ursaring with a Pachirisu. And your Pachirisu was so pumped up and eager for battle, it looked like it was fearless. You directed Pachirisu with such aplomb in battle. It was clear how well you understood it. Guess all the work you Survey Corps members put into learning about Pokemon does pay off. But we won't be outdone. We'll work hard to reach that same level of understanding. I know I'm part of the Survey Corps, but, isn't most of my job fall under the Security Corps? Like, I'm pretty sure I'm stronger than all you Security Corps people. Regardless. Decidui. Give me back my Gumi, I guess? Actually, what else do I need to train? Do, do. I have a Hippopotas. Do I have Glaceon? I have an Ice Stone. Oddly enough, that's how you evolve into Glaceon in this game. But I would expect, like, Acuity would have snow in it. Two. Okay, let's search for all my EVs. For the best EV to become a Glaceon. 3. A lot of these EVs I've been getting from the space-time rifts. So, yeah, that's kind of nice. I need to use that. Wait. Oh. Oh, did I already use it? I thought I didn't. Well, regardless, I might as well raise up this Eevee's, friendship with me? I say that with a question mark because I don't know how else I'm gonna get a Espeon or an Umbreon. But then I don't know how to get Sylveon either. That's fine. Hippopotas. Then you... get some more attack. Okay. I did catch an alpha male. Oh, I should have used my alpha. That would have been so much easier had I used my alpha. Giant squirrel against a big bear. Or a normal sized bear. But I finished this page. That's nice. What's this you quelled Lady Lilligant? Smashing. Let's head back to the village then. Commander will be wanting a report. Oh. Cutscene-ish. Found her by the scent of my mochi, did you? Of course you did. When you have my level of skill, your handiwork can be recognized from a mile away. What does potato mochi smell like? Well, regular mochi is a mildly sweet, but it's not a strong scent, I don't think. Remember to be thankful for getting to eat such masterful mochi when you come for dinner later. But first, don't you owe Kamado a report? Your meal can wait. Okay. Oh. Side quest here? There you are. You're the one, right? The one they've all been talking about? The Survey Corps kid that's been exploring the Crimson Mirelands? My younger sister Wanda's in the Security Corps, you see. She went to the Mirelands too, but she never made it back. I managed to track down that Arezu woman in those boggy Mirelands, right? So, could you find my sister Wanda too? What'd she smell like? What? I have a tracking bear. Oh, you mean you can search by her scent? Well, maybe the kerchief she usually carries could be of some use. Counting on you. Please find Wanda wherever in the Marland she's ended up. I'll do that some other time, I guess. How much funds do I have? I do not have enough to increase my bag space. Commander? So you successfully calmed Lilligant. Yes, I did, Commander. Excellent. There may well be times when the Galaxy team will be forced to fight against Pomon, but it is all for the sake of creating a new home for ourselves, free from war and strife. A stranger who falls into our world from a rift in space-time. Then frenzies are induced by strange lightning, which likewise falls from that very same rift. But you have no connection to the lightning, isn't that right? We may need to investigate the rift itself to prove your motives are beyond it impugning? I know what the word means based on context clues. Impugnant is related? I don't know. There you go. Piping hot potato mochi, fresh from the stove. Thanks, Bunny. Now this is a life, eh? Enjoying tasty potato mochi with friends, sharing the latest findings from our Pokemon research, and topping it all off with a good night's sleep. Truly, who could ask for anything more? I'd rather not have these conversations with you guys, but okay. I don't disagree, yet I keep doing the same thing day after day. Is it really getting us anywhere? With our research or with carving out a life here? Well, here's a flashy new recipe to try, Yuki. It's for an item that should help scatter these gloomy thoughts. Scatterbangs? Scatterbangs? Come now, don't worry yourself so, my girl. As a wise man once said, trust in yourself and you will find your way. These words are worth taking to heart. As long as we truly believe in ourselves, I'm sure we'll even complete that Pokedex of ours someday. I kinda have to if I want to go home, right? Back to the Future. The next day. Morning, sleepyhead. Oh, hey, Arezu, what you doing in town? You'll never guess what. I'm gonna start working at the hairdresser shop. Now you'll be able to try out my own original hairstyles. Isn't that super exciting? I'm still gonna be Lilligant's warden and all. I'll be burning the candle at both ends, but I can make it work, don't you worry. That sounds like a lot of responsibility on work. Are you gonna be okay? Anyway, come on over to the hairdressers when you can. I'll give you a killer hairstyle. I'm pleased that you have found a worthy successor for your establishment, Edith. Mr. Kamado, sir. So about that whole Ursaluna situation. If you are to work here in Jubilife Village, you are family to us, no matter who you are or where you're from. Welcome, Arezu. Why do you keep pointing out that I'm an outsider then, Kamado? Why? Haven't I proven myself enough? And you will come with me to Prelude Beach. I just realized the way Kamado wears his jacket, it's similar to how Drake wears his jacket. Is Rowan related to Drake somehow? These people have just arrived here in Hisui. They will live together with us in Jubilife Village. When we of the Galaxy team first arrived in this land, we came ashore on Prelude Beach. It is where everything began. This is where a new life for all of you will begin as well. We've heard that the Hisui region is inhabited by many powerful and frightening Pokemon. But we also heard the Galaxy team knows a great deal about Pokemon and uses their mysterious powers to help Jubilife Village grow. Indeed, you have both heard correctly. And the reason such tales have reached your ears is largely thanks to Yuki here, one of the Survey Corps recruits. Though, through the combined efforts of all our team members, let us continue to develop our village and thrive here in the Hisui region. We look forward to doing our part, Commander. Are you guys from, like, Kanto, Johto? Okay, one of the medic people is from Johto. So I guess people are just migrating north up to Hisui for some reason? The advancement of our understanding of Pokemon, thanks to the Survey Corps, has expanded the areas where we can operate safely. That is what allows us to welcome in newcomers like them. You truly do love Pokemon, don't you? Yeah. I wouldn't be playing this game otherwise. Pokemon have done grave injury to many of our fellows in the Galaxy team, and yet you still find love for these creatures in your heart. Suppose that is a necessary quality for one in the Survey Corps. Remember this, though. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It is imperative that we study them and learn all we can about them, whether we wish to live beside them, alongside them, or not. You sound like a villain too, sir. And be warned, as the leader of the Galaxy team, I am prepared to make harsh decisions in order to protect Jubilife Village. Why does your descendant live in Sand Gem Town outside of Jubilife if you have so much influence in Jubilife? Commander, Irida from the Pearl Clans arrived. Good. I believe I know what she's here about. As for you, you should see for yourself how Jubilife Village is changing thanks to the Survey Corps' efforts. Then you will come to my office. Yes, sir? Why do you not like me? Mercy, what a treasure this wide open land is. I'm glad I followed my family out here and got to see it. I doubt it'll stay quiet empty for long. Well, Commander wants us to take the scenic route, and, that's fine with me, I guess. Yeah, I need to stop by the farm anyway. To make sure my vegetables are growing properly. Probably grow some more apricorns while I'm at it. Actually, no, I'm good on Pokeballs. I need, more vegetables, I guess. Running is kind of awkward in this game. What a tale. What are you looking at, sir? What a remarkable tale that was. The Pokemon it must have belonged to... The Pokemon it belonged to must have been a wee little thing. It was hiding behind some rocks when I found it, with naught but its tail poking out. But it was a tail I'd give anything to see again. Think you could catch the Pokemon I'm talking about? Its tail was elegant and swirly like a spring. Come show it to me after you catch it, and I'll give you a nice reward. Curls like a spring? Like a spoink? That's the only Pokemon that comes to mind, but I haven't found one yet. Tails, looking at their tails. I mean, I've seen Embryons in the Rift, but, like, I haven't caught one, and I'm guessing this is Espeon. Yes, this is Espeon. This is Sylveon. I do have a Glaceon, okay. I just couldn't find it in the pasture. Heck yeah, shinies. Where do I get Trash Cloak? Because I don't know, I don't think Fiberglass has been invented yet. What's your tail like? Like a mini lightning bolt. I did get that. You've got a little bunny tail. Wait, what does Alpha do? Oh, Alpha just changes the page of it because their drops and sizes are completely different. 4 feet, almost 4 feet. It is big. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter than a regular Lopunny. How did I not finish you? Well, so long as I got Cherrim for that one side quest. Heracross, Mr. Mime. My giant Magikarp and Gyarados. I ended up finding an Alpha Blissey somewhere. It was quite scary. Springtail. Let me check. Baby doll eyes. Headlong Rush Double Edge. Oh right, I should check out what a Scatterbang does. tiny Pokemon with a spring-like tail. That Spoink comes to mind, but Spoink's always bouncing on it. Spring-like Glameow, maybe? Glameow does keep its tail curled up. The farm first. Sootfoot, Castor Fern, Hardy Grains, Radishes, Apricorns, please. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I'll grow some Apricorns. I only have like 30 left in the box anyways. I want to make the fields even bigger, see? But we don't have enough helpers to keep them watered. If you lend us one of your Pokemon that knows a water type move, we'd be mighty grateful. Sure, 2, 3, 2... Have this useless Psyduck. Your Pokemon will sure be a big help in expanding the fields. Might as well get started. Wowee, your Pokemon's an irrigation sensation. Now I'm all pumped up. Sit back. Old Miller's gonna make the fields bigger than ever. I probably should have done this side quest before planning things. That was some fine work. Any crops we plant here will do great, and it's all thanks to you two. Well, I'm sure it's not gonna affect things. Apricorns grow really quickly anyways. Can I cut through here? No, I can't cut through here. I can cut through here, No. Here. There should be a side quest somewhere around here. Wife isn't one of the young ones from the Survey Corps. Good thing you dropped by. I need some help making friends with this Eevee. Think you could lend a hand? Kanala, my granddaughter, brought the little guy home with her the other day, and I want us to be on good terms. After thinking long and hard, I decided the best way to win Eevee over is the old-fashioned way, through tasty treats. So I'll be whipping up a special snack from my hometown. Some of the ingredients for it don't grow here in Hisui, but I found a few local berries, and that'll make a good enough substitutes. 3 stalks of hardy grains, 2 hopo berries, and 1 raspberry. Okay. I just need to pull the hopo berries and raspberries from my box. I should probably do that now. Where are my hopo berries? What did they look like? They were... Did I use all my hopo berries? I think I did. Whoops. Right, I think they make smoke bombs? They make something, and I use them. Okay, I gotta go get some more then, I guess. There's a Pokemon I think would be perfect inspiration for some new designs. It's called Shellos. It has different forms depending on where it lives, with different coloring too. If I could just compare its different forms, I'm certain I'd be filled with inspiration. Could you show me Shelos's different forms? One could be found in the Sibian Fieldlands, and the other outside the Cobalt Coastlands. I just need to get the East Shelos, and I'll set there. Wait, can't I buy berries from you? There, yeah, I can. Just buy 10 of those. Pleasure doing business. Ginter doesn't have anything for us. Little girl. Hey, what's that Pokemon up there? What's its name? What's it do? It's a Magikarp. Magikarp? Why is it called Magikarp? Is it a cool Pokemon? Is it strong? Can it fly? It's pretty cool. It's cool? Why is it cool? Which part is cool? Tell me, tell me. Tell me more, please, please. You're gonna learn about Magikarp, right? Can you tell me when you're all done with its page in your Pokédex? Pokédex? Did I finish it? No. I'll get to that eventually, lady. Or little girl. Hello again, valued customer. You arrived in the nick of time. I'm afraid Tao Hua is refusing to do business with me again. He won't listen to a word I say, so would you try to persuade him for me? Again? Sure, you'll get somewhere good if you bring 3 pop pods as a token of goodwill. Perhaps after this he'll actually accept me. What is with the crafting guy not liking you? Pop pod. Do I have pop pods? Was this room correct for the old man? So you found all the ingredients I asked for. 3 stalks of hearty grains, 2 hopo berries, 1 raspberry. Yes, they're all here. Are you happy to give me these? Yeah. I mean, I bought this hopo berry specifically for you. Wonderful. These ingredients look nice and fresh. I'll get cooking, so wait here a while, would you? Okay, they're all done. Let's have a taste before giving one to Eevee, shall we? A muffin? A muffin? That's interesting. I guess the taste is fine, but it's just not the same as the muffins from my hometown. I remember them being more moist and having this nice, delicate flavor to them. Sorry to waste your time after all the trouble you went through to gather the ingredients for us, but I'm afraid these mediocre muffins won't be enough to get me in Eevee's good books. Whee! Oh, what's the matter, Eevee? Do you want one? Well, I won't stop you. Here you go. You like it that much? That's great. I'm so glad. You want another? I don't think that's wise. Too many snacks will give you a bellyache. Oh, now who could resist that cute little face? I'll spoil you rotten if I'm not careful. Yes, I will. Thanks to you, it seems Eevee and I will get on just fine. More than that, even. I'm in your debt. As for my new muffin creations, they're not quite the same as the ones from my hometown, so how about we call them Jubilife muffins instead? I think I know just what to do to make them even tastier for my darling Eevee, too. I've jotted down my ideas, so here, you should try make some yourself. And I got more Pokemon bait. Bui bui. Eebui. Eebui. That's the closest place to the crafting table. Ooh, this will be nice. I just need pop pods, which I don't have at all. I'm gonna have to get the new area, I guess. I'm overstocked on heavy balls, even though Leaden and Gigaton work better. Don't have any Sky Tumble Stones. Should probably stock back up on Ultra Balls. Yeah, that's what I thought. I used up all my Hoppo Berries on Stealth Sprays. And now I don't have any more Bugworts. I probably should have made some more revives, actually. Whoops. And I don't really feel like making healing item. What? Oh, they're for status conditions. It's fine, I'll just suffer through status conditions. There you go, my good Decidui. Hopple berries also work like Leppa berries, so that's nice to know. I'll see Kamado in a moment. Krogan's curative poison. In the medical core? Someone in the basement needs help too. Wait, that's Twaha, isn't it? Oh, no. Who are you? That nostalgic and unmistakable fragrance. If only I could smell it again. I wonder if the herbs from my home region can be found here in Hisui as well. Oh, you're part of the Survey Corps, right? Maybe you've seen what I'm looking for. It's an herb that looks like a bluish vine. I've heard it clings to a specific Pokemon. Please let me know if you manage to catch a Pokemon that has herbs that look like blue vines hanging off it. Blue vines? I mean, all I know is Tangela? Just look at it. It's a solid lump of vines. And this aroma. This is a scent I remember. Yes, these are the herbs from my home. Didn't expect the Pokemon to be so absolutely covered in herbs. I mean vines. And are the vines moving? I wonder what the Pokemon itself looks like underneath all those. Anyway, thanks for finding it. Oh. I guess I just gave that Tangela to you. Don't worry, I'm only going to take a little bit of your vines to use as herbs. Well, I have an idea. If I lived with a Pokemon like you, I'd be able to enjoy this aroma every day. Well, that's that. That door's closed, I guess. You, lady, what are you doing here? Okay, up to Commander Kamado. Sir Very doesn't like me. Which is a shame. Hello, Commander. I commend you on your successful research of the Pokemon living in the Crimson Mirelands. Your next orders are to begin the survey of the Cobalt Coastlands. I will let you know in advance. There are no Pokemon nobles in the Cobalt Coastlands. Allow me to explain. We did have a lord in the coastlands until a few years ago. A tragedy took him from us. Now we've had reports of people seeing strange shadowy figures on the island the lord used to call his home. We have also received word from both the Security Corps and the Supply Corps. It seems some of their members were attacked by a ghost while out gathering materials around Fire Spit Island. These are serious concerns, and moreover, my clan just can't tolerate this desecration of our late Lord's seat. Normally I entrust this to our warden, the Costans, but her situation is complicated. I trust my intentions are clear by now. I hereby order you to investigate these reports. Understood, sir. I'll meet you in the Cobalt Coastlands. I do love it there. It's a beautiful area. Oh, and I know this must be a bewildering situation to be dropped into. I'm sorry. Think nothing of it. Yuki is a talented and hard-working member of the Galaxy team. I'm sure he will sort things out. Indeed. Yuki quelled the Lord of the Woods. I've seen both his strength and his kindness firsthand. Greetings, Captain. Next area for you to investigate will be the Cobalt Coastlands. It is farther afield than the Crimson Marlands, much farther, and the path is long and trying. With your current rank, you should be capable of braving the Cobalt Coastlands. I'm rank 7, ma'am. Leave it to me. You know your mission? Investigate Firespit Island. Understood. At least I know you have faith in me, ma'am. Even if you will leave me for dead, should I not rise to the occasion. Okay. Is there anything I need? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna deposit some stuff. What's this Geodude doing? Oh, right, you're the pickling jar Geodude. Wait. Do I want to get a haircut? I'll work that out later, I guess. I really kind of don't want to change out my clothes or haircut or anything, because I just look so cool. It's so period accurate. That, and I still love the Gen 4 protagonist design. He's so cool. Right. Pump you full of steroids still? Okay. What am I being stopped for now? Ah, if it isn't Yuki. Lien. Though I suppose it's to be expected that I run into you in the village. Where are you going to study Pokemon next? The Cobalt Coastlands. Oh, the Cobalt Coastlands. Palina's certainly in a bit of a situation over there. She's a warden, and she has no noble to see to. There are even some people in the Pearl Clan that speak ill of her, though not to her face. Oh, but do forgive me. Perhaps I shouldn't be airing dirty laundry. A piece of advice, then. As an apology for wasting your time. Some Pokemon are strongly affected by certain stones, which hold mysterious power. With the right stone, you can even evolve some Pokemon. You need no look further than Cleaver for proof of that. Really. What I'm trying to say is basically this. If you and the Survey Corps want to learn all there is to know about the Pokemon of this region, then the stones you find throughout Hisui will be very important. There's even a tale of a stone that contains the power of creation, the very same power Almighty Sinnoh used to create the universe. What? What stone would that be? No, that would have to be the Adamant and Lustrous Orb. So you guys aren't talking about Arceus. I trust you'll take my advice to heart and not underestimate how important stones can be. To help grind this fact into you, here, I'll give you some rather handy stones and things I found. Grit pebbles, grit gravel. Nice, okay. And should you want some stones that can help a Pokemon evolve, I believe the Ginkgo Guild has them from time to time. Good to know. But you gave me some useful things. Always prioritize speed. How you looking, Decidueye? Oh, 10 is the max, isn't it? It looks like 10 is the max. Okay. I've almost maxed out your speed. And after that, work on your HP. And then your attack. And then your defenses. And for the hell of it, your special attack too. Why? Because why not? Mass outbreak of Gumi. Ooh. In that case, yes, sure. Gumi, 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 Gumi. Do I have enough balls? I should. Huh. I might as well go check it out. Okay, what do you need though? Could you lend me a hand? I was on my way here from the Mirrorlands when this alpha Hippowdon came after me. I got away, but I dropped the charm I was carrying. Now I can't find it anywhere. I've just got to have it back. Found a charm lying in the swamp. Could you bring it back to me? Sure. I know what you're talking about. I'm quite afraid of that Hippowdon too. I should be able to run around. Please don't give me away, good sir. Please? Jeez. Please. Okay. Goomies. Quite far away, so... Oh, come on, why'd you guys go farther? What is that walking around there? Oh, I'll investigate later. A little lower. Oh, it's a Teddy Ursa. Never mind. I thought it was something interesting. Ah, screw it. Smoke screen. Yeah. That should be the last one. Correct? No. Okay. This is the last one. Oh, come on. No, 2 of them. Okay. Wait, Why do they run away so far? Oh, finally! Munchlax can evolve. My bad. That was a bad throw. Just eat it. Okay, that's all of them gone. Hey, Munchlax. About time you love me. Okay. Wait, didn't I want to do something else? No. I just want to mark that for the future. But for now, let's go. Yes, I know I need to, like, expand the shop, but, let's see. Train another Eevee at the same time? I might as well. I gotta get Umbreon and Espeon. Is that the best possible Eevee? Two. You're a terrible Eevee. Okay, that's good. Alright, Professor. What level does Gumi evolve? Pretty sure you should evolve by now, like at level 30-ish. Doesn't need rain, because that's what Goodra is for. Like, Goodra needs more rain. I'll get a Sliggoo eventually, I guess. I wish you could travel between areas with Laventon. That you don't have to go back to the village before, like, leaving again, but, boy. I want to go to the new area, but outbreaks don't last forever. And plus, it's a chance, like, I might get, a shiny. Although if I do get a shiny, it's definitely becoming an Umbreon. or a Vaporeon. But I don't have a Water Stone, so, yeah, an Umbreon it is. Spray. You don't notice a thing. Come here. You. Stop running out. Okay. Okay, fine. Focus on what's close first. Nope. I guess I'm killing you. Or you ran away. Okay. You can also do that too, I guess. Nope. Don't notice me, please. You don't see me. No, that Eevee ran away. No. That's a good distance for a Great Ball. Throwing the wrong balls. No shinies, but that was still a good haul. Mark that for later. Only 8. It's still quite a lot, though, I guess. Okay, now can we move on to the Cobalt Coastlands? Again? Ghastly this time. Do I want to catch Ghastly? In the Shrouded Ruins? I might as well. Actually, it didn't really matter which camp I went to, because I was just going to teleport to Brava Arena anyway. At least I feel like Brava Arena is closest. I could have gone from the settlement too, I guess, but oh well. Piece of wood. Ow. Didn't mean to fall there. Lickitung. Rhyhorn. Oop. Oh, I can get an Infernape. Let's just evolve you first so I don't forget. What do I replace you with? Another Eevee? I'm not sure though, because I don't know how to get Sylveon. Okay, you want to kill me. You... Fight you, please. I have bite. Good. Hey, who wants to kill me now? You. Stinking Rhyhorn? Come on. Should be close enough. Ah. Nope. Too high. What the heck? Try doing a surprise attack on me, dude. Will you? Okay. Good hip pass. Mark that once more. Let's leave. Right, and I need to replace Infernape. Okay, no more outbreaks. There's 2 satchels here. I don't know my destination quite yet, so I should just go to the camp and then work my way from there, I guess. Oh, this is really pretty. Cobalt Coastlands. Is this where Sunny Shore should be? I feel like it is. Possibly. Ah, the Cobalt Coastlands. A simply lovely corner of Hisui. Sea and sky as far as the eye can see. What kinds of Pokemon await us here, I wonder? Water types? Or flying types? Perhaps? Ooh, I simply can't wait to study them all. Now, I'm sure you're just as excited as I am to research this area's Pokemon. Let's not forget that you have a mission to accomplish. So, any questions before you get started? About that Warden. Leon told me a little bit about her. Wardens, in fact. Here in Cobalt Coastlands, you'll find Polina of the Pearl Clan and Iskin of the Diamond Clan. Perhaps they'll be of some help to you as you dig into those curious occurrences. Yeah, I've noticed like every area has 2 wardens, but only one of them has like a lord or a lady. Yes, I need to change my Pokemon. Out of the Pokemon here, I need none of them. At least until I figure out how to get a Sylveon. From here... nothing. I've got all those evolutions. I don't have a Parasect, do I? What happened to... I think I gave my Parasect to... I did give my Parasect to someone. That's unfortunate, but... it's fine, I don't really need Parasect. I could just catch another. And I think there was an Alpha Parasect I wanted to try my hand at eventually. Oh, back to training Goomies, I guess. Goomy. Which Goomy's the best Goomy? 7. You're only 5. 5. What do you know? Shelter. Well, that's actually a good support move. You're a physical attacker, but I don't need 2 support moves. How do I get you to evolve, though? I mean, if you don't evolve by level 50, then I'm probably gonna have to look it up. Hey, Rita. This place has a lot of zones. That looks like a hand. Okay, this is where Sunny Source should be. Right. Wait, no. Because that volcano's Stark Island. Sunny Shore should be around here. Wow, the land changed a lot. At least I think that should be where Stark Mountain is. Oh well. Mark that first, I guess. Can always just change it if Arita goes that way instead. I do love the flute. Feels as if its tones carry to the very ends of space. But I am here, and so are you. So now I'm going to focus everything I have on battling you. Why? I need to understand my weaknesses. Please do this for me. Okay. Very good. You who have seen the vast space beyond the rift, here I come. Oh, this isn't good for me. Leading with a hippopotas. Okay, so long as you don't kill my hippopotas. Wait. No. Pokemon. Level 30. Go, Ponyta. Agile Flame Wheel first, just to get a sense of movement. Frostbite. Okay, that's not good. Oh, you heal from frost. Wait. Oh, right, because I use Flame Wheel. Frostbite replaces freeze, so I guess the defrost effects carry over. Still, that Eevee knocked me out anyway. Okay, go back to Hippopotas. You should be able to handle it. It's just a Eevee. It's just an Eevee. Please use Mud Bomb. There you go. Just wanted the stab boost as well as the obscure chance. Now I feel better. The world is vast, and I am small within it. Thank you. Allow me to heal your Pokemon. Thank you very much. Alright, with you? I think with you I can be frank. I can't afford to look weak in front of the Diamond Clan's leader or your commander. But in truth, I sometimes wonder how I've ended up with the burdens I bear. You see, we have a warden in the coastlands, a lovely woman named Helena. But she tends no lord or lady, and she will not raise a successor to fill the late lord's empty seat, either. Some people have started to question her worthiness to be a warden at all. But Lena, that is to say Polina, she's very dear to me, no matter what anyone might say. We were both in the running to become leader of the Pearl Clan. We strove to surpass one another, but she taught me a great deal too. Having said all this, I have a favor to ask of you. Please help her raise the Pokemon she looks after into a true heir to his father, the late lord. With the help of your strength, I think our late lord's heir would grow into a worthy successor. And if he succeeds, it should silence Lena's naysayers. I don't know of anyone I trust more to help with this than the person who helped the Pearl Clan by quelling Cleaver's frenzy. You'll be able to find Lena up on the headland. Head down this hill and turn left. You should find a slope leading up to the ridge. Nice, okay. Time to go off explore. Spring Lake Tail. It has to be you. It just has to. Nope, you're not getting away. Okay, you're getting away. Oh, fine, I'll let you get away. Trash cloak! Interesting. Of all places to find a trash cloak. I need to find a female, though. Driftloon? That is a Driftloon. Yes, that's a Driftloon. Oh. Thank you for the feather balls, I guess? It's a Schwiel! Schwiel, Schwiel, Schwiel. Do you see me? No? You! No! Ow! Who's best to handle you? Wait, I have rest, don't I? I might as well. Okay, rest isn't great. Let's go. I don't want to switch straight into Decidui. Will this take you down in a hit? Please. Yes, okay. I mean, I got the spiel. That's what I wanted. Driftloon. What are these? Oh, are these the pop pods? Okay, now I know what they look like. That's a Floatzel. It's a Floatzel because it's kind of big. One more pop pod because I kind of need them. A Wisp. Huh? Ambipom? Apom. Dragon Pulse, please. Okay, those were weasels. Never mind. Okay, I was wrong. And it's an Ambipom. And things want to kill me. Let's just run. Sorry, Gumi. Well, I do have a collection of hyper potions. What do you need, ma'am? Excuse me. Have you seen the fellow from the construction corps named Yorick? Sorry, who? This is hopeless. Where could he have gone? Would you mind helping me track him down? I'll be waiting a little further ahead. Please come see me when you have a moment. Oh. For a new camp, sure. If it's for a new camp, I'll happily help you. Set that up. Should I walk? Oh wait, no. That wisp. Can't forget that wisp now. I just need to figure out a way up the mountain. Or at least a way to cheese myself up the mountain. Nearly forgot about it in my panic of running away. I'll figure a way up there. Come on now. How far up can I go? Ha! Made it. 19 more in this area. Good to know. Okay. I didn't jump. Stupid Staravia was in the way. Okay. Let's just go. Anything new in there? Nope, just a Geodude. Golducks, already have them. Oh, but that's an alpha. Just let me get around you. Running away. Cheetah. Aww. That's cool. There's another one. Ooh, more pop things, what's with this boat here? Huh. Why is it overturned? Are these like shipwrecks? Are they abandoned? I can climb on them. Chest. Can I? Ah. I can break it. Nice. And they have items. Okay, but can I break these then? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm gonna break that out. That's what I saw. Because free items is free items, especially stealth sprays. And I'm running out of Great Balls anyway. Goomy, please. Secret. No, this is a scatterbang. Wait, what's this? Sticky glob. Oh, similar to the balls of mud, I suppose. I should probably not rely on those anymore. Considering I have apricorns and they kind of do the same thing. There you go. Should be fine. Wait. Remoraid! Gumi? Oh, there you are, Gumi. Is that a flotation device? Interesting. Cool. What's attacking me? More pop pods don't hurt. Especially since I think the scatterbangs will be quite useful to have. Nope. Retreat. Retreat. Okay. Nope. Nope. That was a Remoraid. I was just a step away. Or a stroke away, as it were. Ow! Screw that. Jeez. How many more pop pods? This might be the last one. Okay. What's that? It's a Starly. Nothing too important. Ah, Chansey. Oh wait, but I already have a chant. No, I have a Happiny. I have a... Come on. I have a Alpha Happy and an Alpha Blissey. I just need the Chansey to complete the set. Now join me. Or not. Go, Ponyta! How do I go about this? I might have to use Decidueye. Okay, I could probably go strong style. Okay, it has double edge. I can't use it. No, I'll use Decidueye. One triple arrow. One. Come on, Chansey. Join your family. Yes. Whew. Sorry about that, Ponyta. Max potion for you. Firestone. Nice. Is that a... It is. It's a quillfish. Okay. You're still... Looks like you're still a poison type. Okay, you killed Gooby. Are you still a water poison type? I can't tell. Well, this shouldn't be very effective anyway, so... Oh, no. It did neutral damage to you, so you're poison something. You're not a water type? Maybe I should have gone for a false swipe, actually. No, don't have to. Quillfish. Nice, okay. Another Hisuian Pokemon gotten. Obtained. Yes. There's another one there, too. I just saw, like, something dark in the water. I couldn't tell what it was, and lo and behold, it's a new Pokemon. How far did I... Oh no, that's not where the flag is marking. I was like, I thought my destination was close by, but this was what I was tracking. Oh, you're here. I've been waiting. Like I said, I need your help finding Yorick from the construction corps. He and I came out here to set up a base camp, but then he went off on his own to get the lay of the land and hasn't come back. Yorick ought to still be somewhere nearby. If you find him, please tell him to come back here already. Wait. You're not gonna tell me where he might be? Poor Gumi. Nearby. I guess I can just run around, I guess. Till I find someone? No, that's a Chatot. Deadwood Haunt, Tombolo Walk. Wait, this is where I started. Really? There's really nothing else here? That's where I got the Chansey. Those are all the fingers. Well, I'll figure it out where he's gone eventually. I can't really explore the water anyway. Deadwood Haunt. Berto. Beauty flies are aggressive. Psyducks are sometimes aggressive. Oh. Pop Pod. Swift. That's an Ambipom. Just run along the coast. Wall rain. Oh. I don't want to bother you yet. Quite yet, sir. So please pardon me. Drift Lunar out now. Sphere. Those frames for that bird is kind of terrible. I actually kind of want to go up here, though. What's in the trees here? Another Burmy? Oh, it's actually a Wormadam. Don't have to evolve it myself. Nice. Water Pulse. Oof. Ow. Okay, Ponyta. A weak Ember, please. I didn't want the burn. But we have the burn. Go Ultra Ball. Oh. Hey, it's a Machoke. Scroopy. Sorry, Goomy, I'm getting you killed a lot. At least I don't think I have a Skorupi. Yep, no, I don't have a Skorupi. And what is that? What is that? Remoraid? I'm gonna assume it's a Remoraid. Oh, there's a satchel. Time to run. And also track that out. That's the reason why I went to the mountains. Piece of wood. Gotta go around again, because it's guaranteed path up. Okay, how do I get up there, though? Oh. I'm just gonna not bother with you. Can I make that jump? I don't think I can. No, I can't. Okay, but with a bit of maneuvering I can make the jump. Okay. Nice. Probably wasn't supposed to get it like that. But if I can, I can. Do I actually want to challenge that Macho? No, not really. It's a Murkrow. Stantler are here too. Hiko. Aren't you the Survey Corps member who quelled the Lady of the Ridge? Well, listen to this. A couple of Apoms stole my pack full of goods. They've been darting around leading me on a chase, almost like they're teasing me. I haven't got a hope of catching them. You must be used to dealing Pokemon. Can you get my pack back from those Apom? It depends. Where are they? I guess. Vulpix. But first, also, get that Goomy. And a Glameow. Shoot. You don't notice me. Perfect. I don't need that pin anymore. Okay, that's down the run off. Good. I didn't want to deal with them while dealing with these. Okay, nope. Please, Stantler. No, please, Murkrow. That's not cool. Target this one because it's not being annoying. Shelter is nice, I guess. No longer obscured, but I'm still obscured, so that should be nice. Hit that A-palm. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Right. Swift is sheer hit. Fine. Hippo. Okay. I was thinking to myself, maybe I should have gone strong style to ensure the accuracy, but no, that worked out fine. Well, I see you chased down the A-palm. And my goods are all safe, good, thank goodness. How can I repay you? Let me think. What's calling into you, looking so meek all of a sudden? Are you actually feeling remorseful? All right. No hard feelings. Just stop with the sad look. You're making me feel bad. I just hope you learned your lesson. No more pranks, please. Oh, come on. You couldn't even wait until I was done scolding you? They took my pinap berries. I was saving those for later. Just goes to show you can't let your guard down around Pokemon. Gah! That's not good. Oh, poor Hippopotas. Sorry, Gumi. Where am I headed now? All the way to the... here, okay. Actually, I'm just gonna take a short break here. Oh. Turnback Cave is here. As well as a Seaside Hollow, although Seaside Hollow was something hinted at in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. But yeah, I'll be back in a moment just to get some more water. So, see you in a few. Alright, I'm back with some more water. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay. Keep moving on with the plot. Ooh, plump beans. Mothin's trying to attack me. Beautiflies. Oh, there was something here. Yeah, volcano. Vulpix. Perugly. Oh, Alpha Perugly. Make a mental note of that for later. Almost fell off the sheer cliff there. Wait. If I fall down there, there's no way back up. I realize. Okay. Finally made it. Oh, almost mistook you for a Rita for a moment. Arcanine! Oh no, Growlithe! Hush now, settle down. No, it's so tiny. I'm Paulina of the Pearl Clan, and who might you be? Ah, so you're that child from the Galaxy team. I heard how you aided Cleaver and Lilligant when none other could quell their frenzy. Your strength must be amazing, and yet, you have such a gentle face. So what brings you to the Cobalt Coastlands? We have no lord here, much less a frenzied one for you to quell. Our previous lord was swallowed by the waves. He was rescuing his young pup that had been swept out to sea and ended up giving his life to ensure the pup's safe return. If you were to guess, which of these Growlithe would you say is the previous lord's child? It's the small one, right? It's the runt. Oh, you have quite a good eye. This quiet, skittish Growlithe is this child of the previous lord. Of course it'd be the runt. That's how storytelling works. I've no doubt this little one has the potential to be a fine lord, but witnessing his father's demise has left deep scars in his heart. I'm sure that is quite scarring, yes. There are those who would expect me to train him more strictly and force lordship upon him before he is ready, but I could never bring myself to do that. No matter what the rest of the Pearl Clan says, my mind is quite made up. I'll stay by this little one's side and let him live his life as he wishes. So, now that you know our situation, might I ask your purpose in coming to the coastlands? I gotta go to Firespit Island. A survey of Firespit Island, I see. There are rumors the place is haunted by strange shadows these days. You'll need the aid of a Pokemon known as Bascu Legion if you wish to cross the sea. I mean, I would help you with the Lord, but if you insist, ma'am, I'll keep to your wishes. You should speak to Iskin, a warden of the Diamond Clan. He should be able to help you. But yeah, access to Bascu Legion is good too. There's definitely something strange happening out on Firespit Island. Those shadowy figures are concerning, of course, but then there's also the odd lightning that came from that rift in the sky. Lightning is a sign that the heavens are angry. I worry that we may have offended Almighty Sinnoh somehow. In the past, the Pearl Clan and Diamond Clan were locked in conflict over which side revered the true Almighty Sinnoh. Even if we've reached an uneasy peace, the true Almighty Sinnoh must be angered because there are still those who worship a false image of it. Is this leading up to the statue of, that combined statue in Eterna City of Dialga morphed with Palkia? That'd be really interesting. But I digress. I do apologize. Iskin lives on Apom Hill, just past Ginkgo Landing. I imagine you'll find him there. Aw, poor little Growlithe. He's so cute. Huh. I might as well make my way back there, I guess. Through teleportation, just to cut down on the walking. More experience for you. Oh, I should probably rest too. Do I have to replace anyone? No. Onwards. Okay, Iskin. Oh, that hut? Let me just check if there's a wisp around here, though. Like, what I've noticed is that the Spiritomb wisps liked being in, like, high up places that are difficult to get to, or just in, like, weird dead ends. Or little alcoves in the natural landscape, if you will. Okay, that's not a herb I can pick up. You just live out here by your lonesome, Iskin? Iscan? Oh no, you're Volo. Why, hello there, Mr. Yuki. Fancy running into you out here. Me? Oh, I'm on the hunt for some plates. How's your plate hunting going, young friend? It's going, although it's not much of a hunt if Pokemon just give them to me. So, I guess. No need to be humble. I see you've already got your hands on 4 plates. You gain plates when you quell frenzied nobles, and when a great Pokemon recognizes you as worthy of bearing, isn't that right? The way you've been collecting those plates reminds me of the ancient hero, the one that's said to have battled against Almighty Sinnoh. You know, I've been wondering. The 10 Pokemon that are said to have followed the ancient hero, their powers are supposed to have come from Almighty Sinnoh itself. Why would they seek to challenge Almighty Sinnoh along with their hero then? Perhaps we'll get some answers once we gather all the plates? Well, let's both do our best to find more. But please don't overexert yourself. I'd hate for something to happen to one of our guild's loyal customers. I don't buy that much from your guild, Volo, but thanks for the sentiment. Quite suspicious. Showing up everywhere. Okay, you're just asking to be caught. It was just asking for it. Anyway, let's meet Iskin properly. Do I have a visitor? I'll be right out. Give me a moment. So, I'm Iskin of the Diamond Clan. A Galaxy team member with a Celestica flute? Oh, you must be Yuki, right? Have I done something to warrant your visit? No, you haven't done anything in particular. Well, sudden visits give me quite a shock. I do hope you'll give me advance notice in the future. So, why are you here? Basket Legion, please. So you want to go to Firespit Island? Well, if you insist, then you probably need Basket Legion's favorite snack. That should help him warm up to you. But preparing his favorite, oh, it's more than a little difficult. More like an impossibly high hurdle, or really just impossible if I'm being honest. How so? I'll tell you, I have the right materials, but then you see, this next part is something I could never manage, but you need to catch this one Pokemon that appears at night. Go on? You really want to know? You really don't value your own life, do you? It's Dusclops. Oh, even saying its name fills me with dread. So, the materials for the food have to be imbued with flavor by Dusclops' Dark Pulse. That's the only way you can make Basket Legion's favorite food, you see? Got it. Okay. Thanks for the info. Wow, is everyone in the Galaxy team like you? Your nerves aren't just steel, they're titanium. It's positively frightening how, fearless you are. I can't say it. Well, the Pokemon I need has only one eye and can be found wandering around Deadwood Haunt. Deadwood Haunt is the area that looks like a hand on your map. You'll know you're there when you find the wrecked boats. Yeah, I went there once before, but yeah, it was daytime. So no Dusclops. Dusclops? I try very hard to avoid those one-eyed Pokemon, so I know a lot about them, you see. Would you like to wait here until night when that Pokemon appears? Yeah, I'll wait. Well then. Yep, a good quick rest. And Deadwood Haunt. Just mark there a bit. And figure out a way there. Please turn around. Please turn around. Please turn around, good sir. Yes, okay. Good catch. Ooh, another Happini. Wait, who's attacking? Stinking Murkrow, really? Huh. Didn't expect this to be a dead end. Can I cheese this? Yes, I can. Okay. Note to self. There's a wisp there. Or thereabouts. Actually, no. It's more accurate to say it's there. Okay. Oh, there's another wisp. They're also in, like, the center of, like, floating, or, like, these little islets, I suppose. Okay. Ghost hunting. Ooh, Dusk Coal? Just get you out of the way. Get you. There's the Dusclops I'm looking for. Two of them, too. Just in case. Nope. Really? Running straight into the where I was trying to go? Just get in the ball. Perfect. Okay. Yep, that wisp I see in the distance. I marked that one. You grab that. Want to mess with that Golduck right now. Did I explore this area yet? I don't think there are wisps here, but doesn't hurt to check. There's a Drifloon out over the ocean. Odd. Oh, this is where that Happiny was. Okay, yeah, this was where that dead end was. stinking Murkrows. How do I get back up? Figured out. Oh, right. Hey, Isken. Did you bring it? You know, the Pokemon with a name that sounds like, Dust Bops. I mean, it's not on me, but, I'll just call for it. Yes. You really brought it? No, don't bring it out. I don't think this is the ball I put it in. It should be a heavy ball. Right. I guess I've got to do my part, seeing how determined you are to go to that island with Basque Legion. Usually I ask Paulina if the Growlithe she takes care of can help me with this bit, but this time you need to help since we're making this snack so you'll be able to be accepted by Basque Legion. Once I give the signal, you have that Dust Bops of yours use its Dark Pulse. Sir, it's not that scary. Dusknoir is scary. 3, 2... no, it's too frightening. Could you get a grip? Right, so counting down to it just makes the anticipation terror worse. Let's simply have you do it when I say go. And go. A delicious aroma wafts through the air. Basque Legion's favorite snack is now ready. Huh. This food is crafted in an unusual way from ingredients gathered via equally unusual methods. Ha! Both the aroma and the shape are perfect. It's the perfect ball of Basque Legion food. Then let us make for Ginkgo Landing. We can summon Basque Legion there. Just less walking. Oh wait. I can probably sell... Where's all my Stardusts? All there. Nope. Please accept all this. And... feed you. I don't even know why I don't save them, but I don't have any other Pokemon I want to prioritize keeping. Smoke bombs and stealth sprays are your friends. Well, I've been using those. Wait, how are my supplies looking? It's fine. I'll get back to restocking my equipment later. Oh, it's raining. Hold up, give me a moment. Someone's at the door. Sorry, there was a package at the door that needed to be signed. Oh, hello, Yuki. I was just waiting for you. Don't worry, Escan. Aren't you cold, though, in this rain? Hello, Iskan. Iskan? Aren't those Growliths uncomfortable in this rain? Oh, Palina, I thought you said we shouldn't be seen together. Sure, Yuki can keep a secret. Besides, both I and the Growlith pups were eager to meet with the Great Basque Legion again. I see. Well, in that case, let me summon Basque Legion. Is there something going on between you two? Big fish. Big ghost fish. Go on, you can give the food to Basque Legion now. You threw in the ball of Basque Legion food. Oh. The Great Basque Legion. Oh, thank goodness. I was a little worried about whether Basque Legion would accept this favor. So, you should let Basque Legion hear you're playing. I can traverse across water now. And I got a splash plate. Now you can ride Basque Legion across Tranquility Cove and head to Firespit Island. My congratulations to you. Palina, do you want to tell him? I mentioned to you before how the previous Lord rescued his Growlithe pup. During that incident, Iskin and Basque Legion saved my life as well. Since then, I've felt a great deal of affection for Iskan here. I truly adore him. But I know there are those who speak ill of me behind my back. So I try to meet with Iskin when there are no prying eyes to preserve his reputation. Well, I was just doing what any decent person would do when I saved you. Perhaps, but nonetheless, after that day, I found the strength to accept Growlithe as he is and not force him to become the next lord. And it was thanks to the courage you showed me, Iskin. Perhaps we should save this discussion for another time after all. You're both so cute. As a couple, I mean. But yes, the Growliths are also cute. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I'm the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm. Thought you spotted a 4-leaf clover? Well, I'll soon you seeing double. I'm the middle sister, and I'm one clover you can't pick. Heads I win, and tails you lose. You've got no chance in this game of fortunes. I'm the youngest coin, but I'm definitely not your good luck piece. We're the Misfortune Sisters, known across the frigid land of Hisui, and your luck's just run out. Now get ready to hand over that Growlithe. You want to take my partner? If your aim is to pester us with bad jokes, those ridiculous introductions of yours were more than enough. Yes, exactly what she said. Hiscan. Now, Gengar. Which one did you steal? You stole the wrong ones. Thanks for the Growlithe, fools. We three can't live live the kind of lives we want because of narrow-minded groups like the Diamond and Pearl Clan. If we want to live freely in the great land of Hisui, we need to have powerful Pokemon on our side. Don't worry. We'll make sure this pup grows nice and strong. We'll even make him a lord for ya. Let's take them up to our camp and get to work. No one will bother us in a place so miserably hot. Am I beating you up? Oh no. What? No, Growlithe! Wrong Growlithe, but okay. What should we do? This is an emergency, right? But, you see, I've never actually had my partner battle before. Please, I beg you, help us. That Growlithe is a very, very dear Pokemon to me. Please save him. They said they were going to a place where nobody would bother them. The only place around the coastlands that seems suitable is Fire Spit Island. Oh, now that you have Basculegion to help you cross the water, you can reach that island too. Please, could you find it in you to help Helena? Of course. Oh, thank you, thank you. You're so kind. We will make our way to Fire Spit Island as well. No, Paulina, you should wait here and keep little Growlithe safe. I'm sure he needs you right now. Though, I'm not sure if I want to go to an island with lightning and bandits and... Nope, come. No time to think. We must go now. You should also know that Basculegion can jump from the water surface and then jump once again in the air to go even higher. So, he has a double jump. That's nice. You can throw items from Basculegion's back too. Why can't I throw from Weird Ear's back? In your case, I guess that would mean throwing Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. Honestly, I have to admit, I'm still a little scared. Do you think you could head over first? Scan. I can press A at the water surface, like surfing. When Basculegion jumps into the air, you'll have more time to adjust your aim before your throw. Okay. I still have to press the plus button, though. I can charge, I can jump, I can double jump. Okay, we're actually... Okay. I can go so many places now. I'm in Tranquility Cove. Haven't hit the border quite yet to the next area. Oh, and I can just like swap between Pokemon. I should probably head there first, just to get that Wisp, so I don't forget it. Mantike! Baby Manta Ray! Drift Blim. Ooh, ooh. Wisp. That's a Remoraid that wants me dead. Just collect some more supplies, I guess. Oh, they've respawned already? thought it would take a bit longer. Oh! Hello, sir. Stay away! Away, stay! Whoa, why is this Pokemon talking? Talk? Twalk? You alright? Far from it, help me! Help me! Let's go, Gumi! If that's the case, if you're gonna mimic, I'm gonna water pulse. Oh, something I learned about the rain. Rain doesn't boost up water moves in this game. It does weaken fire moves still, though. Thank goodness, I don't know if I've survived without you. No one told me there'd be Pokemon that talk like people out here. What a fright! Back where I grew up, folks often said that if you hear someone talk when nobody's around, it's not a ghost playing tricks, it's just a Chatot. Anyway, thank you kindly for finding Yorick. I'll have him set up camp now. Up, two, ready, and lift. And lift. And lift. All finished. Sure that awful voice I heard mimicking me was just my imagination. I owe you big time, young Survey Corps recruit. Come take a rest here at camp anytime you like. Don't mind if I do. Hey, Professor. What a splendidly scenic base camp. It's ought to be quite convenient for surveying Pokemon that live on the waterfront. Okay. Nice. Oh, there's a new quest there too. Oh. New side quests and places. I think I'm gonna call it here for now, though. Probably gonna spend my time off camera exploring everything, but avoiding the main quest. I mean, I still gotta go back to the Fieldlands too and get that little area I'm missing. Yeah, I'm kind of sad because I remember last night there was a Chimchar outbreak in this area and I couldn't get to it, but now I can. And plus I still have like a lot of requests to do. And see if I can like find more of the wisps. Well, but yeah, that's all for now. I'm not going to be streaming until my usual weekly time at Sunday. So until then, don't die.